Business data backup, that means the backup important the business data in the form of, in case of system failure, the business server backup is required to store the data for the various business applications. The important tips that we suggested for the business data backup, what is meant and how it is become a savior and safeguard for a system failure, that a threat of data losses. A business server backup is required to store the data for various business applications. A business data backup includes all the files and the information like spreadsheets, databases, emails, Excels, PDFs, and many more other important information that may losing it creates a huge problem for the data owner, and these data backup options can become a savior for many reasons. It creates a security along with a data maintenance become a very easier, that it is creates the persistence of storages. Thus online cloud storage facilities and those backup services that is offered by the enterprise to its clients, partners, customers, they can safely store their vital data on multiple servers to an internet to access it elsewhere and later at that time. And the scalability and flexibility in the cloud storage is implemented on the principle of utility storage model, which provides a scalability and a flexible pay as you wish, as you go in a billing process. That's a mechanism of storing your data in case of system failure, data losses. The protection is generated by the cloud service provider to the client, to the customers. And it's a hybrid setup. It's involved for the storage, and it creates some important factors of the high availability and event management. They are based on multiple virtualization. It's act as a technique, as a processes, and use the best practices for the security, maintenance, and availability. The cloud computing services allow the easy accessibility to all applications through any browser. The concept of those cloud backup services was first conceptualized by a successful e-commerce company, and they use these services for their customers. And almost every major internet service provider offers some form of business cloud backup services. Those type of services are become a very important factor, and that provide some auto restoring, manual restoring, and the live restoring process. These processes can easily restore the data to a previous point in time, and in the manual restoring process the user needs to create a backup of data in real time. With the live restore, the user is not required to back up the data frequently. A small business can get an excellent result from the small business that cloud backup service provided. It's vital for the backup important information, and it serves as a historical material in case of a disaster, theft, audit trails that can be created very easily, can be mapped to it. And these are some important recovery processes for the external storage devices that is helpful in those situations like the formatting, those failures, operating system failures, and hard disk failure and accidental destruction. It is a very important to recover those important data so that it can be used for various purposes, and it's accounting for the cloud servicing and product research processes. Those small businesses must have those robust data backup solution in order to reduce the operational expenses. And since a business often involves those transactions It is very, very important to secure all the data transaction. The robust data backup solution ensures that the data is protected during an unexpected disaster. It's crucial to ensure and secure those different parts of a network for a proper communications, proper maintained for the outage that can easily cut off those vital communication and the data access. The backup service should provide those data restoration services. The process involves those restoring the business data to a particular point in time, and most vendors provide a good level of data recovery and those security features that the backup should be regularly made and maintained to reduce the risk of losses. The businesses should also select a cloud-based backup services. This type of service that provides a backup history and those access of the permission in the control features, and the cloud backup services are available at a minimal cost, and they make it easier for the organization to set up a backup strategy. It's important to compare the prices and select a suitable backup service for your businesses. As small businesses, cloud storage can help to reduce the cost, and the virtual private servers help to save and cost on those businesses that enjoy highly reduced cost with high security. And it's important for a suitable solution. In addition to that process, to importantly compare those prices, the backup important to easily recover in the time of disaster, in a time of necessity. And you can say that the result of data loss, that the cyber attack can be devastating in future for a business. As soon as it's covered, these attacks are not only threat to the business data, but also it's creates some wreaking havoc situation for everywhere. It's causing a damage and making those headlines. Some of those things that threaten the business data and put it risk on a daily basis. It continues to be among the leading reasons for system breaches and data losses. With these types of threats, it's not a matter of when your business will become a victim. It's just the fact that those antivirus software can help with these updated security features. Most businesses remain exposed to the threat of data loss due to the hacker or some other external threats. And those malware hackers and cyber attacks are in the news these days because of those overlook some of the most unconventional physical threats to the data faces every day in the fire, flood, or any types of disaster in the national coast can wipe out all the data in the location and make recovery virtually impossible. And if you don't have those multiple backup processes available, a simple threat of a hard drive or storage device could easily result in significant data losses. If that's not enough, you should never take for granted a very real possibility of hard drive failures and other types of another features to be securely maintained in time of requirement. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.